welcome back to our weekly reading for, can you believe it, the last week in January. We are looking at January 26th, which is today, through February 1st. So this month kind of flew by. So yeah, I'm going to get into this week's reading. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope it's been a somewhat productive month. Oh, we already had 2 come out already. Oh my goodness. Actually, that's a lot. We're gonna put them back in. I thought it was 2. It was like 5 or 6 came out at once. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're enjoying the weekly readings. I hope you're enjoying the sessions I'm doing on. Oh, here we go. Oh, this one's coming out again. Hello. We have Knight of Cups. I hope you guys are enjoying the series I'm doing in a Major Arcana. That's been a lot of fun. We just covered the High Priestess, and if you haven't, oh my goodness, if you haven't seen that one yet, I'm going to put a card up right now, so you can go and check that one out. So we got 4 this time, so 3 kind of came out at once. So let me move our little Knight of Cups over. We have the 3 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles. I'm going to have to scoot you over just a little bit more. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, let's take a look. Let's look around the room here. We have 2 knights. It's a little darker over here because of the lighting, so I'm going to try to scoot this over just a little bit so you can see. So yeah, we have 2 knights right now. We have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Knight of Wands. So again, knights are usually messengers. It could be you yourself giving a message, or it could be others kind of sending a message to you. And we got the Knight of Cups, which has to do with emotions, and we have the Knight of Wands that has to do with passions and arts and things that you believe in and want to achieve. You kind of like, the phrase I'm getting is passion projects. So something dealing with your passion projects is going on this week. If you have any, looks like they're gonna get quite a bit of a boost here. And if you don't have any yet, you're probably gonna get one really, really soon. That's the phrase that keeps popping up, is passion project, passion project. These 2 in the middle, 3 of Cups. This one has a lot to do with celebration, usually with other people. So this one usually pops up for, say, everything from kind of like mini wins to like really big celebrations like engagements, weddings, birthday celebrations. So there might be some kind of celebrating happening for some of you. Some of you very specifically, it's a particular thing that you're celebrating this week. And so you're just kind of in a really festive mood, because again, it could be a birthday, it could be a wedding, it's some kind of celebration where you're going to be with other people and having a really good time. This also could kind of tie into whatever this passion project is. There's a lot this month about passion projects. This has been kind of like the overarching theme. If you've seen any of the other readings that I have done this week, this has been the overarching theme for this entire month, has been this passion project thing. It's either something that you picked up on and it slowly grew on you, or you were with it from the start, and it's been kind of just building the entire month. And so now we have the 3 of Cups, which is kind of the celebratory. So you've probably if it's not a particular celebration that you're having, if it's not like a birthday or a wedding, it could just be that you're celebrating that you reached a really critical milestone with this passion project. So you may be celebrating with other people, you may be celebrating by yourself, but there's something that you're really happy about, and it probably has to do with this 9 of Pentacles over here. As you can see, they've got their money and they're throwing it up in the air and they're super happy. 9 of Pentacles is a really big abundance card. So that means, especially with it being the Pentacles, it has to do with money, career, material things. So it could be that you're celebrating the fact that this passion project you've been working on all month, it's starting to pay off in dividends. Like, here's where it's actually really paying off for you. And you're just like, oh, yes, finally. Yes, I'm seeing the fruits of my labor. So a lot of the pentacles have to do, especially the lower pentacles like the 8, the 9, the 10, have to do with finally seeing the fruits of your labor. 7 is kind of when you're tending the soil and you're getting there, but you're not quite there yet. 9 is like you're almost at pretty much full bloom. You are not only starting to see the benefits of it, you're starting to actually pick the fruit. So 7 is like You already planted the seeds and you're watching the seeds grow and sprout up. 8 is you're doing the work to make sure the seeds are like getting tended to in the flowers, or your ideas, this passion project is being tended to. And then the 9 of Pentacles is when you start to actually be able to pick the fruit. The fruit has ripened. So now it's like, oh yes, I can finally do this. Hooray! So whatever this project has that's been going on this whole month, I love when this happens. I love when readings kind of tie in together for the entire month. That is so cool to see. So whatever this project was that started at the beginning of the month, you're finally starting to see this week the fruits of your labor. And you are super, super happy about it. And I get the feeling this is something that, again, when we kind of said this in the first week, you weren't 100% sure about this at first. You may have been really passionate about it, but you were still like, I don't know if it's gonna, I don't know if this is gonna work out or not. But now you're, like I said, you're kind of seeing the end results of it, and you are super, super thrilled with it. You could not be happier. I'm trying to keep some of them kind of like somewhat in the light. But in case you know, that's Knight of Wands. So these are our 2 knights right here. So thankfully you got 2. So these 2 knights, like I said, they're often messengers or indicators of something. So when you see knights, sometimes it represents people. So for some of you, it may be that you have people that are coming to kind of alert, hey, this thing that you've been working on, it's finally paying off. So it could be that you're literally getting a message from somebody that, hey, it paid off. Maybe, you know, you started, or maybe you co-invested in something at the beginning of the month and they're coming over to tell you, hey, guess what? It's coming to fruition. It's coming true. It's coming. It's here. Not even coming. It's here. So you could be getting some sort of, you're probably going to find out about this, but through some kind of message or email of some sort. I don't know why I said email, so it might be an email, phone call, text message, something. Someone's going to alert you to the fact that whatever this thing is, they're like, oh, it's going good. It's going really, really good. There may be a little celebratory party because of this. So whatever this is, it's going really, really good. I'm really happy to see, like, again, all of these tying together and all of them having such a positive spin, especially on this project. I'm very curious to see if this continues into, say, February. I'm really curious to see if it continues into February, because, or if we're going to have a brand new kind of theme that pops up in February. I'm very curious. Speaking of themes, this will also be the last week for this and for the intro to the Major Arcana card series. This is going to be the last week you see this card deck. Because if you've been listening to the readings, you know, every month I'm going to be doing a different card deck. So this will be the last week that I'm using the Chibi Tarot, the cute Chibi Tarot deck. Doesn't mean you're never going to see it again, because this deck definitely grew on me. But this is probably going to be the last time that you see this deck. But I'm already looking at what deck I'm going to be using for next month. I'm going to try to pick a very, like, nice, like, charming one, being that it's going to be the month of February and everybody knows that's Valentine's Day, and you might see the decor change a little bit, hint, hint. But, yeah, I'm very curious to see if this project, story plot line, if you will, continues into February, or are we going to get a brand new plot line for you guys? But I'm really happy for all of you for this, because this is something that, again, you really love. I can tell you're really excited about, and you're seeing some benefits from it. Again, it may not necessarily always be money, it may be opportunity, but this is something dealing with the material. So it could be maybe you were working on a project and you finished some kind of art piece and you sold it, or maybe you were working on some kind of business project and it paid off and you landed a client. Or maybe one person actually reached out and told me that they had been doing a training program and they just finished up the training program. So this may be the week where they really see the benefits of them, completing that training program. I don't know. Hopefully she'll let me know. But so it's going to be a little different for everyone, because again, this is a reading for the collective. Everybody's interpretation, everyone's experience of these cards is going to be a little bit different. They all have they have the same themes across all the different decks, but everyone's experience will be slightly different. But that's the major theme that I'm getting from this. I'm really excited for you guys. Like, I really am. This one made me really happy to see, because all of us can use a little bit more money or a little bit more, you know, physical material security. All of us can use a little party every now and then. So all of us can get enjoy some good news every now and then. So I'm really happy that you guys, your passion projects are actually going really well. That is so cool. So yeah, we'll be saying goodbye to this deck for now. Again, this won't be the last time you see it. I love this deck too much for it to disappear into the ether. But next month we'll be starting with a brand new deck. And I'll get to introduce that deck to you in its style. And you can decide if there's a deck that that you prefer. I'm not, selling any of these particular decks. This isn't an ad for any of these, YouTube, Instagrams, not an ad. But I like to show people the different types of decks that are out there and see, hey, who knows? You may decide to get one. You may decide to get your own. But I hope to kind of take some of the mysteriousness out of the tarot decks in particular. So yeah, that is the reading for this week. You got, again, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you back here next week in February. Be blessed. Bye.